Hey guys, welcome back. It has been a while since my last recording. It's probably about a month and a half. Been pretty busy with family, with things going on, and boy, we're back. Where are we? We are at Spawn, and definitely have nothing to do here. Just kind of spawned in here. I think my bed was broken. You could tell this is the spawn chest. There's random stuff in there. So why not? Let's take a trip into our main base area here and see what's popping up for us. Excellent. Coming into Iron Farm number 1. Pretty cool. And in the distance, Iron Farm number 2. If you haven't been on the server yet or have seen anything, we are fully stocked. We got Iron Farm galore. Got our pumpkin farm here. No melon farm because we are eating protein, baby. We are eating the cows and having a good time. We're in update TU16, I believe. So, which is just a patch update. And it's been running pretty good so far. Some of the things I found out before was the glitching of the cows over here. So, redesigned this to prevent those cows from dying. You can see we got a bunch of cows here before. So, what we did is built it, and we can see it on this side. So we have here our grown cows, and we now have a 1 block gap behind them with a water stream. So that way the baby cows simply slip along the line and come down here to where they grow. Now our lever here pops up these blocks underneath after we murdered them. Harvest them, excuse me. And yeah, then we can collect everything and go out. So it actually works pretty good right now. And recently I had to harvest some wheat, so pretty stocked up on that, as well as the iron farm now. I don't know how many we got here. Let's see how many. One, two, just two. I guess I haven't turned this on in a while, so it's on. Iron farm is now producing. And recently, just coming in here, I cleaned up all these chests. Everything's pretty much sorted really well. I know they're not labeled, but heck, I know where everything is, so it's all good. If anybody else comes on, they'll figure it out. So projects. So lastly on this episode, last episode, we worked on the sugarcane farm and the railway that connects that with Maverick's base and a future project there. But I kind of got an idea first in my head a while back to do this area down here, and I'd like to do this now actually. So I got some inspiration. I want to mine this out, probably go another 6 blocks in that direction, and really just kind of decorate it all out, Mass Effect style. And it's just going to be a cool room pretty much. You're going to come in, you can either go to the end or you can continue down to the mine and the slime farms. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is get to work on this, and you guys are going to see it come together. And color schemes, well, I think we're going to use definitely some obsidian. We're going to go ahead with some of the wools. Definitely want to try that out, some of the different things there. And maybe a little bit like the theme up here, we'll check it out. Similar to this type of a pattern. I think that'd be pretty cool. I want to definitely throw in some of these iron bars there, kind of really dress it up a little bit, and go from there. All right, so why don't I get to work and we'll get this thing rolling out, and we'll just clip just a couple of updates for the progress on that. All right. And with the miracles of technology, we have completed a little bit here. Let's check it out. Oh, look at that. We got a buddy. Hey, buddy. Bump. Man, he just got knocked the you-know-what. Anyway, we have completed this little entrance area here. Yeah, we're going to dress up the staircase, but this is where all the work has been taking place. I really like how things are stepping back. Oh, go away, zombies. And how we have this little indented piece here. I think I'm going to replace those, that's cobblestone down there, with some, one of the walls looks like crates. I think it's, actually, no, it's mycelium. I don't know what the heck that's called. But anyway, that other dirt from the Mushroom Island. we'll throw down in there. We threw some carpet in here, this black carpet, which is actually orange, but at technicality. So let's go. Let's check it out down here. I really didn't do too much. I took out the Cerberus logo wools. I didn't like it. After staring back here, I looked at it, didn't like it. So I got this mossy cobblestone. Doesn't look like mossy cobblestone, but right here, these pillars or these fence gates, fence posts, one of them, and just kind of put them in the edge. And we're gonna build upon that. I don't know exactly what just yet, but as you can see, we took out a lot of height on the ceiling. The floor kind of tapers down, and the idea is to put some pillars going up to the top on all four corners, keeping it wide open, and then possibly using the iron bars to close it in with. So, yeah. And and then finally connecting the staircase back down again. But good news is, did not die or take any damage from this lava. Funny part is when you go into the portal, and if there's a little bit of lag, it looks like you're burning. But not a big deal. You end up going to the end and coming back just fine. So, all right, I'm going to get cracking on taking down some of this wall here, putting the pillars up, and we'll jump right back to that at that scene, and we'll see how it looks from there. Well, the weatherman called for rain, and rain we got. It's been raining all day long. Let me tell you, it's long days here in Minecraft. I think like 20 minutes or something. Anyway, this has been fun down here. I'm really happy how it turned out. So let's just take a look, let it speak for itself, and voila, there we go. Pretty cool, huh? I'm happy how it turned out. We did a lot of mining. We definitely took out this wall, made this area kind of recess back. Nice cool water feature. I think what's missing in here is possibly throwing in some vines, random, let them grow. And then the pillars kind of definitely dress it up. Threw some torches on the top just to illuminate the upside down stairs there. Kind of threw that in. And one more piece that we got to work on is taking back the stronghold area. Took it back over here, just kind of milled it in. Looks really nice. And I think that'll just finish off that area. Also, we have our staircase, little path this way. I decided to do only one side instead of one from the other side because I would have had to have cut in through the stronghold into the mountain. And I don't know, I was kind of losing inspiration doing that. But this turned out great. Kind of happy how it flows all the way down here into the slime farms. And do we have any slime? Slime. We got one way over there. He's hanging out. We won't hurt him. I don't think there's one here. Yeah, this part we got to finish. We got to keep mining that out to the corner and get that second level going. But this is pretty happy. So we're mob friendly here. No mobs can spawn. And you can see we have this cool little glass feature underneath. So really kind of lighten up this area. Pretty cool. So had a good time. And I think the next project we're going to look at doing is, I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead after this. I wanted to just show you guys the finished product here. Here, let's eat a little bit of food, and pretty stoked on how it turned out. So as we climb the stairs here, I'll think of something. I wanted to work on villager breeding. That I'm going to have to go into Test World and work out some redstone machine. Definitely wanted to dress up this pumpkin farm because it just looks ugly. Everything else kind of has a good vibe to it. Maybe turn it into something along this vibe here. Mix in a little bit of that, a little bit of that, and voila, there we go. So one thing we changed here is I took the water and blocked it back by this sign. Just makes it easy to grab the pumpkins. The water stream wasn't really working for me, so I said the heck with it. The other part was extending the walkway. And I want to extend the walkway that way, maybe curled around, and do some type of feature next to the water by that iron farm. So, I think what I might do is just take a break for a second here, think of my next plan of what I want to do, and we will start that or get to some point where we need to continue on a project. Because right now, I can only think of a few things I want to do, which is villager breeder down on that end of the map, and cleaning up the pumpkin farm here. And that's about all I have planned right now. And I know those are big projects, but at the same time, we got to gain some more inspiration, here on the server. Definitely want to put some more effort into, dressing up the place, and going from there. So let me go ahead and work on some of those redstone devices and for the villager breeding, and then maybe we'll cut back to working on this pumpkin farm. But stick with us. We'll have something fun to watch here. I'm sorry about the rant, and we'll go from there. All right. We'll see you in a bit. Well, after a few days of thinking, deciding what I wanted to do, I went into my test world and started working on those redstone devices. And I've come to the determination, or come to the decision, that I don't want to put villager trading over here. I want to save that for maybe another building that is more decorative than anything else, something a little bit ominous and design. So what I have decided is to take inspiration from YouTube and other videos and what other people have. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, what are you doing? Whoa! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, he didn't stand a chance, so. I mean, come on, this is looty. I mean, look at that sword. Crazy. Anyway, so let's go through here. So what we're going to do is, I watched a video recently on YouTube. One of the guys I subscribe to, Mumbo, Jumbo, he had his little enchantment room area here with a door, and I kind of liked it. And then it led into some type of other area. So I figured, with the redstone devices that I have worked on, a little help, and for villager trading, I'm going to do a 3x3 door here, and go from there. Actually, I had started it, and I wanted to use a 3x3 spiral door, and for some reason the electronics would not work. So, excuse me, the redstone would not work. Don't know why. Darn redstone. Sometimes XYZ coordinates, who knows, just get screwed up. So we jumped into our test world, built a few doors that are up on YouTube, and pretty happy with the results. And then we incorporated a little secret entrance switch, so it's pretty cool. So I'm going to jump into two different test worlds. I'm going to show you my villager breeding multiplier room device thing, whatever we'll call it. And this little redstone device, pretty happy how it turned out. So let's jump to that first. We'll jump to the villager one, and then we'll jump over to the redstone test world. Well, here we are. I'm in my, well, this is a blank fresh world because I wanted to test villagers without any outside influences, meaning I have one redstone test world that will definitely mess up the villagers on this. So what we have here is we have a room down below where the villagers congregate, and then above it we have our doors, because here in 360 version, it is a pain in the butt to get these guys to breed at a decent rate. Maybe 1 per 20 minutes or something. So what's worked really well for a lot of people is to put them down in a room below, put the doors above it with the roof above it, so it thinks this is a building, which makes sense in the dynamics of the villagers. So what I have here is a room that's designed to collect the babies, or excuse me, collect the small villagers. I guess you call them babies, mini villagers. I don't know. But anyway, they crawl into the soul sand, which has hitbox a little bit smaller than the 1 block. So that way, when they get stuck here, they grow up, go up the water stream, they go down this little ways here, and then they get funneled into this little villager water tower thing. That's a little elevator. I'm not sure what the exact name is, but they're able to jump up, swim, and breathe, and go all the way up. So it's a good mob elevator. There we go, to bring them up. And then what happens is this is going to lead to a villager trading station designed by Xisumavoid, and I had to change a little bit of the redstone to work in 360, but it happened to work really well. So let's just show you real quick on here the dynamics of this. So if I was to just throw a villager After it grows, because we don't want to wait, so we'll just throw this guy, bam, right there. And here he goes. He's going to swim along. He's going to come across here. He's going to fight the current. He's fighting. He's going to bounce, and then he's going to jump all the way up. We all knew it was going to happen. And he's going to come into this little platform here eventually. And he's not going to do it for me. But anyway, what we'll do is we'll create another water stream so he'll just flow along into the device. So, alright, this is my villager breeding pen separator thingamabob. And, it works really well. I went through like 5 or 6 interpretations of this and it worked really well. So let's jump into the redstone world and see the other device that it attaches to. Alright guys, we are in our redstone test world and we have here our villager trading booths designed by Xisumavoid. Definitely check out his channel. He is by far my #1 YouTuber I like to watch, next to Mumbo Jumbo and Corrales. Those guys are freaking crazy for building, for redstone design. And if you're not watching the Hermitcraft server, you guys are not seeing some cool stuff. And if you like vanilla Minecraft, it is by far the best server to watch for that. But anyway, back to this. This is designed by Xisumavoid. It's all tileable. So the idea is I'm going to have 3 on this side, 2 on this side, and 3 on this side. So when we're walking down my little hallway here, we'll be able to cycle through the ones we want, and we'll go from there. So we'll have the best villagers of them all. So, I mean, the idea is really only need to get 2 good villagers, one for the paper trade for the emeralds and the diamonds and the tools and whatnot. But let's check out how this thing works. And really, so what'll happen is the villagers will pop up through the water stream here that will be attached to the device we just saw. And let me just throw in a villager real quick. Actually, let's throw in 3. 1, 2, 3. And we should see every one of them pop up here. There's 1. Oh, there's 2. And come on, little buddy. You're not going to prove me wrong. There he is. So what's great about this device is when a villager is sitting on this pressure plate here, the water stream that's below gets turned off, and you can see it right there. So when the villagers are popping up here and they're cycling around to the open slots, they're not going to double stack inside each one. Now when we go ahead and hit the button here for the redstone, a double piston extender, we'll push the villager down the chute, and you want to make sure they drop at least 16 blocks to either drown or to their demise, so that way it doesn't affect anything there. And once this button is pushed, the actual dispenser gets reset, and I'll show you that right here. So we'll push this guy, he goes down, and you can see the dispenser got reset there. So when we pop another villager in, he'll just come up in here and be reset for the new one. So what I changed out the back here, Xisumavoid had a piston drop here with a redstone block, and I really just took torch tower and came down with it. Went over with 4 repeaters instead of 3, and that way when it resets the water block, everything is perfect. So there you have it. This will be our villager trading booth. Pretty cool. I want to say that this turned out really well. So we have to build this now in survival, so I got some work ahead of me. Lastly was the door. I think I mentioned that I had an issue with the door. Now let's go over to the spiral door by Mumbo Jumbo, and here we go. It spirals open, spirals close, works great. I built this in that spot I wanted to use it. For some reason, we couldn't get the double piston retraction going on. It would extend, but no matter how I tried to rewire it, time it wise, it would not cycle right there at the end. So I have a tried and true door over here by, if you haven't seen this door before, you haven't been on Minecraft for a while. This is by C&B Minecraft, and it is by far the one that's worth its weight in gold right here. Worth its weight in Minecraft gold. It has stand the test of times throughout the years. I think it's 2 years old and it still works like a charm. I did not change one bit of timing. It's just perfect. But it did not fit what I wanted to do because I wanted to have a device. Now, here I went ahead and built another door by, you guessed it, Mumbo Jumbo. Put together a nice little build here for a 3x3 2-wide door. And it seemed to work really well just because the redstone device I put under here will not affect any of the electronics. And what it is, it's just a redstone torch key. So when I come into the room, I'm going to put that there. It's going to pop open the door for us. So pretty darn cool, I have to say. Now, incorporating this just took a little bit of patience and time, but it really turned out well. It's this little circuit here that when this is constantly powered. So what's happening now is this piston's constantly powered. So what I do is I hit the torch, which powers this piston, shutting the power off, just cycling it back again. So really well designed, and then incorporated a T flip-flop into that. So I just took off the redstone, came down with a monostable here to a this little guy right here. So normally there'd be a repeater here, but I just have a little redstone shutting it off, and you can see when that cycles, that pushes that up again, and the door is closed. Alright, I think that's enough of me talking, so let's get back into the world, start digging, and we'll get this build done. Seriously, guys, if you haven't, check out C&B Minecraft. This guy's been around from the beginning, putting videos down together. Hasn't put anything out recently, but let me tell you, some of the stuff he's done has paved the way for all the YouTubers today that are doing redstone, so check it out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's finish off this episode. Here we have it. A lot of work has just been done, and let's check it out right away. Let's put our secret torch here. Oh, we put it in the wrong spot, but there we have it. We have here our trading booths with our villagers in them together. I went for the science lab look, all white, clean lines, glass. I'm really happy how it turned out. I got a lot of pumpkin and glowstone everywhere to illuminate the area. Really brought it out, really happy with it. Still going to dig this down, bam, to the bedrock where it's just going to take the villagers out and around, and I thought it looked pretty cool. Now, I don't know if I can hit this. This has been one of those things where we'll try it on camera and hope for the best. And I got it. Sweet. Okay. So we also incorporated something else cool here. Here is the maintenance area. So we drop down here. We have another detection device right here, which has a redstone torch with also another T flip-flop incorporated. But what we have is the villagers will come down in a loop. And this is our Ender Pearl gateway. So we'll shove that through there. Here's all the wiring put in. So the villagers will come around here in a circle. So if the trading booths are completely full, they'll just cycle around this circular water stream. And I decided to put the breeding on the top instead of the bottom because it made this whole circular device work really well. So they drop down out of this hole there from the top, and we'll take a look at that here as we go back up. So really satisfied. A lot of work went into this. We had to go on a few mining trips to collect a lot of this material, but all in all, super happy about how it turned out, and you know, a lot of hard work went into it. So you can see all the redstone behind this device. Really compact. Definitely keeping it exposed here shows it off really well. So last thing we'll do is we'll hop up here. We'll ender pearl to the top and show you the booth. And we'll conclude this on here. Why not close house? Look at that. It's pretty cool. And lastly, with our last ender pearl, let's see if we can make this count. And bam, there we go. So here we have it. And this is our villager breeder. And let's see if we got any baby villagers here. We don't. On this side, we don't. Well, anyway, there was a lot of heartache going into making this. And you know what? I'll start it off in the next episode explaining that. But guys, I want to thank you for watching. You know, likes are very much appreciated. This series has only just started out, and we're going to get better at it as we go. Future build to be right there. We got a new person playing with us, Predator. He jumped on here and started building right away, and we have some ideas for him coming up. But thanks again, guys. We'll talk to you soon, and you have a fantastic day.